Well, this is the first time, it's not the first time I've been here to Opposite Lock, but it's certainly the first time that I've come and seen Milo 2 in its new home. And yeah, it's only a couple of days later, but look, what a perfect place to build a truck. Over here we've got a full bolt bench and lots of tools, and there's fabrication stuff absolutely everywhere to do with the, you know, torque gas side of things. And then right here in the background, look at that. There's Nick's Patrol. So that's something to sort of look at and go, yeah, I reckon we might go that way. And there's a new truck over here getting a fit out and a GU. There's just stuff everywhere. This is a magic place to build a truck. Better get into it. Body's got to come off today.
The mounts aren't too bad. We've got one stuck one. We might get you onto the grinder and cut it off, eh?
Cut it off. I'm good at that, mate.
Yeah.
I'm good at cutting things. Yeah.
Other than that, it's not too bad. We're getting there.
What'd the body look like around the mounts?
Yeah, okay. Not too bad at all. Really strong. Yeah, really strong. No, well, really well. So all we gotta do is just get the last few bits off and lift it off with the hoist.
Beautiful. Where's this crook body mount? Up the back here?
No, it's just at the front actually.
Some of these body mounts are a tad on the rusty side. You know, you get that. But this is because the body's never been off. This is pretty much an untouched old truck, which is a handy way to go. And most of that rust is surface rust from sitting around. Now, got a few other things to go on here. One, of course, is we've got to disconnect all the engine pipes and the cables and everything else. Now, this is one of those funny jobs where you kind of think you got it all, but then, you know, you find something when you lift the body. That's a bonnet. That's the one I got from Paul, and I got the doors from Paul too. I've just chucked them on, just wired them on basically to get them up here. Ripping the fenders off, you know, it doesn't take long at all to pull a 40 series to bits. These fenders aren't too bad at all, so I'll probably just do my usual lighten up on them and widen the guards a bit. I might even take those home and play with them for later, I reckon. I just love 40 series bits. Nick's kind of looking at it like, hey John, you know, it's a Toyota, mate, why don't you just chuck it away? What I've been doing for a while is cutting them on that straight edge, and then just adding like 2 or 3 inches.
Ah, right.
Just
That's
flattens it out.
Yeah, right.
It's not that hard. If it was you, you'd probably do something a lot trickier.
Feel good in there.
What's that, mate?
Oh, inside the wheel arch, this is all perfect.
Oh,
Pretty
that's
good.
nice,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I think it's just more where the rubber mats have been sitting inside the floor. It's just been sweating.
I need one of these. Far out. I can tell you one thing that's going to get shifted for sure is this front grille. It's a fiberglass part. Anyway, it's been replaced because they always rust down the bottom of the radiator there. Fiberglass is just horrible. And not only that, this one's been bolted on with about 8 different sized gate bolts, you know. There's only 3 bolts and they're all different. It's ridiculous. Took me about 12 goes with about 15 different spanners. Arrgh, I hate fiberglass. Give me some metal any day. Oh, geez, there's some good tools here. This looks like a career mechanic selection. Look at that. See, that's special. And that, I don't know what that's for. Possibly removing a Nissan. Coming off. There we go.
Excellent.
Hey, it looks better already. Woohoo! Safety goggles.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, one of the body mounts up the front here is just well and truly stuck. And the only way to get it out is going to be to cut it out, cut off the bolt. Well, Nick's got a pretty trick little tool for this. I've got something similar, but it's not as good as this. So whip that off, knock it off with the hammer. I don't think we'll be using these body mounts again, but you never know. I'll hang on to them just in case. There we go. Oh,
That's just a washer.
Yeah, might need a chisel. We've got to get it out. Just got to chisel that washer off. This really, to only have a couple of stuck body mounts is a sign of how good this old body is. After this many years, you'd expect a lot more. That's it. Ta-da!
Excellent.
Beautiful. So the rest of the body mounts, most of them just came undone, especially with the magic air spanner thing. Actually, it's not even an air spanner. Nick's got this electric ratchet spanner jobby thing. I've got to get one. I'm getting one. As soon as Aldi gets them in, I'm getting one. I need one of these. That just chewed it.
Yeah.
All we got to do now is just knock the boxes off, just, free up the levers and everything. So with this big panel off, the whole lot can flick off. Flick off might not be the operative word, we'll see, Hey, Nick. Now, old Toyota people are going to recognise this, but the first thing they're going to recognise is how good these rubber gear stick covers are. These are original bits. Even the floor mat is in perfect condition. All that says to me is that the 200,000 on the odometer, that's right. That's correct. That's what it is. Everything works beautifully. It's a shame it's got to all come out, but it does. It'll go back later. Look how good that is, hey? The condition. You wouldn't get that in a patrol.
No.
All right.
Good we're going straight up. We're going to have to obviously get this out, so we might undo the handbrake.
Take it off its mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. So, just got to find the right angle and get the cover off. I got it! Now, when you lift the body, obviously the centre of gravity is going to be behind the doors. It's not like a truck with the engine up the front. So we've got to change everything around on the hoist, and then we've got to use a couple of lumps of wood to brace underneath the body so that it doesn't just crumple all the panels. Up front's not too bad because we've got the the little running board there, which is always kind of really solid around there, until it's rusted out anyway. But this body's really good, and the more I look at it, the better I'm finding it. The firewall can go in these really quick, and look at that. It's tidy as. I mean, it hasn't been patched. It's beautiful. Lovely. I just keep falling in love. It's a 40 series. What do you expect? Of course I'm falling in love with it. Not much to do here, I tell you. I might even go for a bit of soundproofing this time, eh? Go all girly. What do you reckon? Righto, guys. Well, there you go. Milo comes along to the next stage.